Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we are choosing my December TBR. I'm so excited. I have a whole list of books I want to get to. We're not going to get to all of them obviously. And we're doing this a little bit different this month. Usually I do my TBR jar, which is not sitting there because I put it here. Also, I feel like standing today. So this is what you're seeing. This is the angle today because I want to stand. Usually I have a TBR jar, but since it's December, Christmas time, I wanted to be a little bit more Christmassy. So I really wanted to do an advent calendar, choose my TBR, like Sarah did last year. However, I don't have an advent calendar. And I don't want to spend money on an advent calendar of stuff I don't need, because if we're being honest, I don't need anything from advent calendars. So we have a stocking, and it's going to choose our TBR for December. So we're going to see how this goes. The funny thing is, I was so excited about doing the advent calendar chooses my TBR. Like, I started writing, I wrote down 25 books that I would want to read this month on a piece of paper to rip up and put in the advent calendar. Like, I had it all prepped, and then I realized I didn't have an advent calendar. So that's why we are going with the stocking chooses a TBR before we start picking. This was my TBR for November. As of right now, I've read all but one. But November's not over yet. I'm filming this on Thanksgiving. So I do have a chance to finish it, and I'll let you know in the edit if I did read it or not. Let's get to picking. Wow, they're all down there. Okay, first prompt. Oh, I'll let you see. Not that it'll focus on it because it never does. Book takes place in current season. Okay, so this is like a win but a loss because I can choose any Christmas book I want, but I have a whole list of Christmas books I want to read. I have 5 different ones I could choose from. Let me grab them. Okay, so I have 4 of the 5 books physically. The 5th one is on Kindle Unlimited only. I don't have it physically yet. Our options are Holiday Ever After, Hannah Grace, Good Spirits, B.K. Borison, Christmas Tree Farm, Laurie Gilmore, and If This Was a Movie, Morgan Elizabeth. Oh, and Christmas in Quincy, Daphne Perry. So Christmas in Quincy is on my 2025 TBR. I don't think the book is that long. I think it's a novella. So I might skip that from my TBR because it's just a novella. I can read it in like 2 seconds. And I kind of want to put maybe a bigger book. It's 148 pages. I think I'm going to go with one of these 4, but I think more specifically, I might go with If This Was a Movie or Good Spirits. I read the first book in this series. This is the Evergreen Park series. The first book is Passenger Princess. It's a bodyguard and a pageant queen. I loved it. And this is the second book, and I've been waiting for Christmas to read this. But then also, like, Good Spirits, B.K. Borison. I've never read B.K. Borison before. I know, crazy. And I really, so this one, I believe, is Single Dad Nanny. Look at this gorgeous cover, by the way. I love it. And then this one is Ghost of Christmas Past, which I feel like everyone knows about this one. I think I might go with If This Was a Movie because I already started the series and I've been waiting to read this since I read Passenger Princess in like the beginning of the year. So I think we're gonna go with If This Was a Movie. Stockings back in hand. Let's find one to pick. You guys can't read it because it never goes in focus, so I don't know why I keep showing you. Black cover. So let's see. That tends to be dark romance and fantasy. Okay, so I picked mainly from my TBR cart of books that I'm intrigued and could possibly choose from. So first we have Divine Rivals, Rebecca Ross. The Damned, Harper L. Woods. Chasing the Wild, Elliot Rose. And then The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, V.E. Schwab. These are all on my fall TBR. I know I'm picking my December TBR, which is gonna mean I'm picking my winter TBR soon, but so that means nothing. But Invisible Life is on my 2025 TBR. But I kind of also want a cowboy romance. It's just am I more of a fantasy or more of a romance? I don't know. I don't know why I get like, I'm very intimidated by this book. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna go with Chasing the Wild. Right now in this very moment in time, I don't think I can do much fantasy. I don't know how much Addie LaRue is like, makes you think much, but Heated Rivalry comes out today. The first 2 episodes. And that's all I can think about, so I need like easier romance reads. So we're gonna go with Chasing the Wild. Alrighty, prompt 3. I'd laugh every time I gotta stick my arm in this whole thing. I should have grabbed a smaller stocking, but 3-word title. I can work with that. Let's see. Is however you want to pronounce it, does that count as a word? Because when people alphabetize titles, they usually don't start with the or the. Okay, so I've narrowed it down to 3 books. Holiday Ever After Again, Christmas Tree Farm, and King of Envy. King of Envy is on my 2025 TBR, and I have not gotten to it yet. However, last month I read 2 Anna Huang books, and I'm like, maybe I should just wait and see if I feel more of Anna Huang at the end of the month, if anything. I need, not short books, but shorter books at the moment. I might go with Christmas Tree Farm. Have I read Pumpkin Spice Cafe or Cinnamon Bun Bookstore before this? No. But I think I'm gonna put this on my TBR. Fun little, love the cover. I really want to get good spirits on here. I wish that was 3 words. But I think we're gonna go Christmas Tree Farm. Why am I struggling? So I'm like struggling to pick stuff this month. Like nothing, not that nothing doesn't sound good, but like I'm in a weird mood right now. Anyways, let's pick our 3rd one. I lied, this is our 4th prompt. And it says, new author to you. Guys, I have 3 very anticipated releases this month. Sin Bin, Chelsea Curto, Duke, Jessica Peterson, and Sweet Venom, Rena Kent. However, those are all authors that aren't new to me. But you know who is. I think we're gonna do it. Good spirits, BK Morrison. That one was easy. Now we're on to our 5th. We're gonna do 2 more. Ooh, it says blue cover. I have a decent amount of blue covers actually. Let me grab a few. I already have 2 blue covers in my TBR. That's so funny. I once again have 3 choices. These aren't Christmassy because I feel like 3 of 6 books being Christmassy I think is good. So we're gonna steer away from Christmas books now. Any other Christmas books I have, if I'm in the mood, I'll read them because I'm very a mood reader. Our options are Song of Achilles, Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. And I know I said I didn't want a thick book, but Love Arranged. I do have this on my 2025 TBR as well. And I have quite a few books I need to finish for my 2025 TBR, and none of them are in my December TBR. So I might just have to do this. My friend did say it doesn't even seem like it's that long. It flies by. So I think we're gonna go with Love Arranged. We've got 5 books, 1 more to go. Sticking our hand down the shoe. The stocking. The sock? A stocking? That's technically like a sock, not a shoe. Oh my goodness. The prompt is 2-word title. That's funny. This month we're getting 3-word title and 2-word title. Why am I looking for a book around here when 2 of the 3 books that are my most anticipated releases, probably of the year, 2 of them have 2 words. Sin Bin by Chelsea Curto and Sweet Venom by Rena Kent, both 2-worded titles. Duke isn't 2 words, obviously. So we can't choose that one, but I think we're gonna go with Sin Bin. I'm so fucking excited. I love this series. Have I talked to you guys about DC Stars enough? No. So we're going to. So this is one of my favorite series ever. If you guys haven't heard about it, you've clearly been sleeping under a rock because I'm not the only person who makes book videos, has talked about them. We have my lovely DC Stars boys. We have Face Off, which is 2 hockey players. And as you can see, yes, one of them is a female, the first ever female NHL player. Love you, Emmy. Then we have Power Play, the goalie and sideline reporter. We have Slapshot, Huddy, love him, and his professional chef, Madeline, and Hat Trick, Riley and Lexi, I think are my favorite of the series so far. She's the athletic trainer. He is on the team, but then he gets in a car accident and is an amputee. Which, it's a beautiful story. And this whole series is so beautiful, and I'm really excited for Sin Bin. It's the coach of the DC Stars and one of his players' younger sister. And the player is getting his own book after Sin Bin. I'm so excited. It comes out on the 4th, I think. I'm so excited. I love this series with my whole heart. These are like my pookies, and I would do anything to get an early copy of Sin Bin. Or Weekside or Crosscheck. Crosscheck and Weekside are the last 2 books in the series. Weekside is Grant's book, who is the brother of the sister who's going to be in Sin Bin. Did I say that right? And then Weekside is going to be Ethan. I'm so excited. I don't want this series to end, but there's going to be 7 books total, and I honestly couldn't ask for... I couldn't ask for more. I mean, I could ask for more. But I just love the series with my whole heart, so we're going to add Sin Bin to the TBR. So apparently I'm in a very loving mood this month because all of my books on my TBR are romance. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's go over them one more time. We have If This Was a Movie. I always want to say If We Were a Movie because of like Hannah Montana. If we were a movie, you'd be the right guy and I'd be the best friend that you fall in love with. In the end, we'll be laughing, watching the sunset. Anyways, If This Was a Movie and our prompt was a book that fits the season, great way to start off this TBR. Chasing the Wild, and the prompt was black cover. We have The Christmas Tree Farm, and it's a 3-word title was the prompt. I'm not counting as a word. And then an author new to me, Good Spirits, BK Borison. And then a blue cover, we have Love Arranged. And then the last one, 2-worded title, Sin Bin by Chelsea Curto. This is gonna be a good month. I can feel it. We're gonna get in the holiday spirit and the loving mood because it's all romance. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. Let me know what you're reading this month. What's your most anticipated read? What's been your favorite book of the year? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna do a 2025 wrap up at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna discuss all the books from 2025. I'm very excited. So thank you for watching. As I said, love you all. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, happy whatever you celebrate. Love you guys. See you next time.